Alright everybody, we are back with the final video for the GT500 ELEANOR 67 model. My name is Reed the Dweeb, and tonight we are going to swap some engines out to see how much power we can get out of this bad boy. Alright, so without further ado, I want to go over a couple things that I changed since the last video. First off is the license plates. Of course, we gotta have California license plates like the movie, right? Second thing I changed was we moved the shifter from an automatic back to a manual. And we got the nice wood grain steering wheel. Love it, love it. It's looking good, guys. Also, what we did is we changed the wheels as well. The mock rims that we had on there, the Mach 1 rims for the Mustang, they didn't quite look really anywhere close to the original rims and the ones that were in the movie. So we went ahead and changed them to these ones, which is about as close as I can get. So what we're going to do today is throw this thing on the dyno, see how much power we have, take it to the track with this engine, which is the dual overhead. Which engine is this? The 2-carb overhead valve. Yes, 578 stock horsepower. So we're going to swap that out with a dual overhead cam supercharged, which is one of the most powerful engines, if not the most powerful engine you can get in this game. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. What we're going to do is right off the bat, we're going to move this car to the dyno. There we go. Let's go over here and see how much power this thing makes. I believe we did this on the last video, but just for this video's sake, we want to make sure that we, get a nice solid start as far as, wow, I can't think, as far as the power that it makes for the original engines. That way you guys don't have to go back and watch a previous video just to see how much power this bad boy makes on the stock motor. Well, I should stay stock motor because we did add a lot of performance parts to it, so 306 is the base horsepower. 570 is where it's at now. So we've got a decent little increase there. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and back out of here. We'll move this thing out to the front and then we'll take it for a little test drive. Now, this vehicle only comes with 4 speeds for the transmission, 4 gears. And we do have a custom transmission in there so we can adjust it a little bit. But I kind of went ahead and cheated before the video and added 6 gears, 7 gears, 8 gears, and adjust the ratios quite a bit. And we didn't really seem to get too much more speed out of it. So we're going to go ahead and leave it stock, leave it for 4 gears, but we are going to move this ratio up just a tad bit. Let's go 343, that's good, 343. We'll save that tune, we'll go over here and take it to speed track. Nah, let's go to workshop mods. I tend to like the ultimate speed test because you can get a nice straight line if you got the right tires on there and you don't spin or burn out whenever you take off. So let's go ahead and see. Alright, here we are. Let's go ahead and change the camera view a little bit. Get a nice side view and front view and overhead view of this bad boy. Alright, let's back her up. That way we can get a nice straight shot, as much power as we can get out of this track. Actually, we don't need to back all the way up because we already know that this is going to tap out around 230-ish kilometers per hour, something like that. See, we're already in 3rd gear, so 4th gear, no more gears after this. Unfortunately, this is all we're getting. Now we can go back and lower the ratio quite a bit. Yeah, see, it's tapping out at 210, 212-ish kilometers per hour. Well, maybe 214, 215. Yeah, I saw 215 there. Okay, so. Oh my gosh, we're going to lose it, guys. Let's go back to the shop before I destroy it. Okay, so we are back at the shop now. I'll tell you what. Let's take one more little test tune. Let's drop this down to. Let's drop it down to, like, what, 1.5? It says we can get up to 486 kilometers possible. I don't know if we can get that much out of it. Let's drop it to 143. I like the deviations of 3 there. There we go. Okay, let's go try this one more time. Then we'll come back. We'll build the new engine. We'll swap it out, and then we'll see what kind of speed we can really get out of it. But I think we're going to be limited by the four gears. Basically, what I'm thinking is the only thing that's going to change is how fast we get up to that 4th gear. Okay, so we're back at the track now. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. We'll hold the brake down. Release the brake and launch it. Well, not so much for the launch there, huh? More of a grandma start than an actual drag launch. Tires were not off the ground in the front, so no big deal. Okay, so we're in second gear. We're already at 200. We've already passed our speed. I think we'll leave this tune the way it is. We'll see if we can get fourth gear. Yeah, guys, I don't know about this. We're going to have to go back and switch third and fourth and kind of increase the ratio a little bit so it climbs the gear a little bit faster. But we are getting somewhere. We're getting more speed out of the bad boy. That's for sure. And boy, she is nice looking. Wouldn't you guys like to have a car like this in your driveway every morning? Get up and go to work or go to school or get dropped off at school? Boy, that'd be nice. You'd be the star of the whole school. Okay, guys, we're hitting 300 kilometers per hour. We're not going to get much more than that. Let's go back and we'll adjust it one more time. Final time. We'll adjust it this last time, and then we'll go ahead and swap it out with the new engine that we're going to build. We're actually going to build that too, so you guys can see that. Okay, so we're back at the garage now. Let's go over here and adjust this one more time. Third gear needs to be a little bit higher. Let's take that a little bit closer to 170, and then fourth gear, we're going to have that right up close. Let's do it 165. Let's bump this up a tad bit more, 172. Okay, let's try this out. Last shot at the track. Now, we've done this with the Bugatti on my Twitch stream that I do, and we sat here for about 5 hours one night with the Bugatti Divo, adding gears, subtracting gears, increasing the ratio, taking the ratio away, and we actually got it to, I believe it was 1,200 kilometers per hour, which was insane. And when we were doing that, we were just hauling butt straight towards the wall, not even slowing down or nothing. We would back all the way up to the fence behind us and just punch it. It was really, really cool. But that's a video for another day. Okay, so we're going a little bit to the side. Let's let off the gas, correct the steering just a tad bit. There we go, that should be good. Okay, so we're in third gear already. Third gear looks like it's wrapping out pretty good. I think we're pretty good on the tune here, guys. Fourth gear. Fourth gear's climbing. We're not going to get as high of a speed. We're going to have to go back and drop it a little bit more, I think. We'll probably get up to 300 kilometers per hour, I'm thinking, because we still got a good part of this track left. And of course, now as soon as I say that, it stops at 288. 289, can we get 290 out of it? Come on, push, push. Roll the windows up. Come on. I don't think we're going to get 290. No. Okay, let's turn to the garage. Let's go back and adjust this a little bit more, and then we'll do the engine swap. We'll drop those third and fourth gear just a tiny little smidget, just a tiny bit. Then we'll save it, and we'll swap the engines out. So what we want to do is take third gear, like I was just saying, and drop that down to, let's go with 150, 153. And then fourth gear, we'll take that to 133. There we go. Okay, we'll save this tune just for the sake of the video. Let's go back and see what it does. Alright, here we are back at the track once again. And let's go ahead and get this tree started. And green, let's take off. We got a little bit of spinning at the front there, but that's okay. Ooh, a little chirp going into second. That's always nice, right? Especially if you're trying to impress a girl with you and you chirp it into second. Depending on what kind of girl you got in the car. She might like it, she might hate it and want to get out. Drop me off right now. You drive like an animal. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Suspension's kind of sloppy. I like this tune though, guys. Third gear's climbing pretty good. Not too fast, yet not too slow. We're definitely going to get 300 kilometers out of this guy now. So this is a good tune. I like this tune as long as fourth gear doesn't do anything too insane. Yeah, we'll get 300 out of this. With a good start and without me. Oh, now we're going to lose it. Oh. All the work we put into it. Terrible driver. Terrible, terrible driver. Dweebs are not supposed to be drivers. Especially cars like this are not supposed to drive, right? Okay, so I'm happy with the tune. Let's keep the tune. Let's go ahead and go back to the garage here. Okay, so we've got the tune set. Let's go ahead and do the engine swap. Let's move this car over to car lifter A. And we are going to go check out the engines. Oh, back up there. Hey, we've got a, a fuel filter there. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Okay, create new engine. Basically, all these different engines that you see on the bottom, it'll show your horsepower curve, and then it'll show your torque curve, which is in red. Right here, it'll show you your base factory. This is without all the performance parts that we're going to put on here. So you can go through and see every one of these engines, except for this one right here, is pretty far below 500. Unless you get to the V12s and the V10s, which unfortunately we cannot put in the car. Wouldn't that be nice, though, a V12 in ELEANOR? Oh, my lord. The car historians would be going nuts. Okay, here's another V12. You get 800. That'd be nice. But as far as the V8s go that we can put in there, the only one that we get close to that dual overhead cam supercharged is the Coyote engine, which we're going to save that for another build in case there's any Mustang fans out there. I'm a huge Mustang fan, especially the old school Fox bodies. 89 to 93. Oh my goodness. That's a topic for a whole nother video. Okay, so this is what we're going to build right here. We're going to swap this car out, and we know that it's swappable because when we go over to the vehicle, right click, and then left click, right over here on the right hand side, you'll see swap options. These are all the engines that we can swap out into this vehicle. And as you can see, there's a Coyote right there. You know, we might actually do a Coyote. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you want to see the Coyote engine in there. But for now, we're just going to do the dual overhead cam supercharged. We know that it'll fit because it says it's listed right there. So let's go ahead and start mounting these parts. Now, the first two videos, I kind of fumbled around and had to go back and forth from the store to buy pieces here, buy pieces there. This time, I went ahead and bought everything ahead of time before the video. Hopefully, I didn't miss anything. But knowing me, there's probably quite a bit that I missed. But, okay, we're going to do the pistons. Let's throw these pistons in here real quick. Oh, yeah. Nice performance pistons. Just the way we like it. Nice performance pistons, just the way we like it. Alright, let's get this piston going in there. Let's go ahead and throw this fuel filter back on. There we go. We'll throw this engine head, cylinder head on. And again, like I described in the first video, sometimes I like to go to the side. It's a little bit easier. You don't have to move your mouse cursor around as much. Camshafts. Oh, beautiful. We got the camshafts. We got the camshaft gears. We do have the camshaft gears. Lovely, 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 lovely. Moving right along here, guys. We want the performance manifolds. Nice and chromed headers there. Looks really nice. Alright. Do we have the belts? We do have the belt. Wow. So far, so good, guys. Spark plugs. Let's see here. Let's throw that in there. Let's throw that. Let's throw that. And let's throw that. And then we need the... What else are we missing here? Thought we could put the valve cover. Oh, wait, we need to put the front covers on. Okay, so, guys, basically what we're going to do is we're going to skip ahead here. That way you guys don't have to watch me bolt every single piece in. Okay, guys, we are back. We've got the engine completely built. We're ready to rock. All we got to do is add oil and swap it in the car over here. But before we do that, we've got a couple things that we've got to do in order to take this engine out. And the first thing we've got to do is disconnect the starter. Looks like we're going to do that from underneath. So let's go ahead and throw this guy up on the lift real quick. I'm hoping we can get over 1,000 horsepower on this. I know I've done this engine twice in two other vehicle swaps, or engine swaps with two other vehicles using the same supercharged engine, and I was very, very, very happy with the results. So hopefully we can get the same there. Let's go ahead and take this drive shaft off as well. Wow, look at that chrome exhaust. Boy, that's fancy looking. Pretty pricey, but it's worth it in my opinion. When you do cars like this, it's worth going all out, right? Okay, let's take this off. We've got the transmission unhooked. We've got the starter off. We need to take these off, I believe. And I believe that's it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we need to take the headers off. Oh, we've got to drain... No, we don't need to drain the oil. Yeah, we don't need to drain the oil. Okay, let's lower this bad boy. We do need our cherry picker engine hoist. Whatever you guys want to call it. There we go. Now, let's see if we can pull it out. Oh, we do have to drain the oil. Shame on you, Reeb. As many times if you played this game, you should know that. Sorry, guys. A couple more seconds. Alright, let's move this guy over there. Drain the oil. I mean, technically, when you take engines out of vehicles, you don't really need to drain the oil. I mean, unless you're going to put them on a stand and rotate them and turn them upside down and do this kind of stuff here. If that's the case, you're going to get oil everywhere, all through the engine. Okay, so that's done. Let's go ahead and lower this. Hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we can swap the engines out now. Let's move this over to car lifter. Also, if you guys want to see any different types of engine combinations or any specific vehicles whatsoever, please comment in the comment section below. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I got to throw that in there. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this out. Beautiful. That is pulled out. Let's take this guy. Turn him right side up. And we are going to take this off the crate, stick it in our back pocket, walk over here, and install this engine into the new... the new engine into the... Oh, wow, that looks nice. Boy, I'm so excited. I can't even talk right now. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, doesn't that look nice, guys? Very, very nice. Okay, let's lift this guy up. We'll get the drivetrain hooked back up. Part mounts this big old beastie transmission. Uh-oh. You know, I thought we were going to get through this video without having to buy any type of parts from the store, but apparently I missed one of the most important parts of the build. The transmission. Okay, $3,000 for a nice custom transmission. Well worth it. Especially seems how we're on sandbox mode and we've got an infinite amount of money. Okay, let's throw the starter on here. Bolt this guy in. Get the rest of this. So I was doing a little bit of research for some topics to talk about on this car. And apparently in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, there were 3 of these built. Hey, well, that does not match up at all. What in the world? What do heck? But yes, apparently for the movie, there was 3 actual working cars that were built that you could actually drive. And then there were 10 or 11 other cars built that weren't really operational. They were just like for certain shots in the movie. So there'd be like a front end of the car with the passenger side with no driver side really in it, you know, just for the shot. And apparently 3 of those vehicles are still in operation today. There's one in Germany, there's one in USA, and I'm not too sure where the 3rd one's at. But if you do some video searches for YouTube for it, you can actually find a couple good videos about this vehicle and the ones that were used in the movies. And there's even I think 2 or 3 videos that go into depth and explain exactly how you can tell which cars were in the movie, which cars weren't in the movie. Like there's certain things that were operational, like these fins up here, I believe. This was actually just a solid piece. There was no actual air intake going in. There's a couple other things I can't really remember offhand, but let me know in the comments below if you guys have any insight in that. Okay, let's go to part mount. Part unmount, excuse me. We'll fill this guy up with oil. We still got the same tune as before. So all we got to do is put oil in it, and then I believe it'll start right up. So, let's go ahead and move it to the entrance. We'll see if it'll start up, and then we have to take it to the dyno and see what kind of power we were getting before off this guy. So let me turn it up so we can hear it. Ooh, she sounds mean. She sounds a little tamed, but quite mean. Quite mean. Quite mean, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this over to the dyno. Let's close the door. Move it over to the dyno room. Now, we were working with, what, a little 580-ish, I believe, horsepower before? And a little bit more torque. Let's see what this guy makes. Boy, doesn't she look nice. Oh, she's a sexy looking car. Okay, dyno, proceed with the dyno test. And let's run it. Let's send it, boys. Let's send it. Boy, she sounds mean, doesn't she? 762 stock horsepower, 939 newton meters of torque. Let's see what we got now. Wow! A whopping 81% increase. 80% for the torque. Started at 762 horsepower. We're now at 1,000 385 horsepower at 5,970 RPMs. Very, very, very solid increase there. Torque, we are at 1,600 Newton meters of torque from the original 939. Boy, I cannot wait to take this guy out to the track and drive him. Okay, Eleanor. I don't know if he's a he or a she. I call her a she. Sometimes I'll call him a he. I'll let you guys decide. What do you think? He or she? Alright, let's take this guy to the workshop maps and the ultimate speed test. Let's see how fast we can get it to go now. Or him, he or she. Either way. Whatever works for you guys works for me, right? Alright, here we are. I'll tell you what. We'll do a straight run this time. I'm gonna have to feather the gas a little bit. Oh no, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Okay, this is apparently way too much power. Way too much power. So we've got to do a couple things. We've got to put some bigger tires on there, guys. Okay, everybody, we are back. We changed the back tires. We left the front tires alone. Same size. The back tires, we kept the same size, but we put a different tire on there. We put an actual slick. A little bit wider, a little bit taller. Hopefully that'll give us some traction. I think she looks a little meaner this way, but it looks more like a drag car. I kind of like the other wheels better just for driving around town. But let's go see what we've got here. Hopefully we can keep this straight, as straight as possible. But whenever we go into third and fourth, it just breaks loose and it's all over the road. So we'll feather it on the start if we need to. Oh wait, this is a new transmission as well, so we've got new gears. That's right. I didn't think about that. Okay guys, we are back. We changed the back tire size. We kept the same size wheel. We just made the tires a little bit wider. We changed the type of tire. We now have a drag tire. The front we left alone. I don't know if I really like the looks of this, guys. I mean, for the drag strip, it's cool. Bigger tires in the back, smaller in the front. Exactly what you need. More traction, more hookup. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but driving around on the street, I kind of like the old tires, the old look. One thing I just thought of as well is we have a new transmission in here, so we're not going to have 4 gears. This is going to give us 5 gears. So let's go ahead. Let's increase. We don't want to give it a 6th gear. Let's drop the ratio down to what, 283s? Let's try 283s. This is going to give us an insane amount of power, and I'm hoping we can at least keep it on the road. I was wanting to do a side-by-side comparison. I mean, we could drop it down to 4 gears, but let's see how fast we can get her. Okay, here we are back at the track. Boy, she's mean. She does not want to stay on the road. There we go. Okay, so this is obviously way, way faster than the first engine, the stock engine with the 4-speed transmission. And of course we knew it was going to be much faster because we've got gobs more horsepower, a lot more horsepower. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to adjust this a little bit. 5th gear we need to bring up. It was bogging out a little bit too soon. So let's move that up to 0.72. 6th gear, let's move that a little bit closer as well. 0.55, let's save it. Let's go see what we got. Now I'm sure we could sit here all night long and make a really long video of adjusting every single little gear, but we already know this engine's way more powerful. So let's go see what kind of speed we can get out of this guy. Back it up a little bit. As long as I can feather it in the beginning and keep it from spinning. Nope. Go to the side a little bit. There we go. Should be a decent straight run there. We can use both lanes. Alright, we are approaching 400 kilometers. Fifth gear looks much better. Much better. .400 kilometers per hour. This thing is flying. Just got into sixth. In sixth, we're losing speed in sixth gear. It's actually bogging down, so. Alright guys, there you have it pretty much. If you guys want to see me adjust these gears a little bit more and see exactly how fast we can take it, I can always do that off, you know, on my live stream or off video, and then come in and show you guys the results. But let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see any different gears, or if you have any suggestions on the gear ratios. Like I said, let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.